Go ahead, getting that Yeezy.
I know. It's been a lot of Drake, Kanye, Kendrick these last few pods.
That's what it is, though. We've been waiting for the big dogs. The big dogs are here.
Why do people get mad that, like, when the big dogs come and they get the recognition and the attention that they deserve, why do people get mad? Like, oh, you're talking about Drake and Kanye. Yeah,
some people are saying that you are creating or fabricating a situation that's not there. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's
they're
fun.
griping.
Maybe.
That's fun.
Yeah. We not saying we not.
Oh no, I'm saying.
What's your problem? What's the problem there? We're gonna keep doing that.
Yeah.
We're not stopping that part.
That's the fun. It's boring. Just sit on our hands and wait for the album to come out. No.
Hey, sometimes when I want to turn up the fun level, I hit the participants with my theories. Yo, this happening, ain't it? Come on,
that such and such. Yeah.
Come on. Hey, come on. Hey, what y'all doing? I know, man. Come on, give it to me. I'm a kid. I hit them niggas.
You got it.
Kanye will be back. No, I ain't hit Kanye. But this is fun. This is what's gonna happen. So here we are.
Put it out, Lucian.
Fam, I'm surprised.
yo, I'm coming here to tell the truth. I'm not getting loud. I'm not screaming. When Ice get here, Ice is not here right now because Ice don't give a fuck about this shit.
I'm surprised Drake ain't release another laughing video.
Well, he gave you the laughing video. Just
I would have released another. I would have released another one.
Hey, when Kanye dropped, I'd have laughed. When the Baby's manager said something, I'd have laughed. When Soulja Boy said something, I'd have laughed. I'd have put that laughing video at every step like a YouTube ad. I'd have put that shit as many places as I could.
I'd have been crying.
Now stop, because this is not right. That's fucked up what's going on, man.
Lucian, hit the button.
Yeah, but yo, Drake. Oh man, why they did that?
But he says he's not ready.
Wait, man. Wait. Why Lucian did that, man? Come on. Let's get right to it. Why
Drake told him to.
You really think he did that?
No.
Oh, why would he say that then?
What do I think? Who did what?
That's what Ye does.
Oh. Do I think who did what?
Do we think that it was released on accident or without Kanye's permission?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Fuck no, that wasn't released without his permission. They might have uploaded the wrong file or something.
Fam, you really believe that?
Yes. Talk me out of it.
I think
that was my question.
Talk me out of it.
How would you have the masters to upload if that wasn't what was supposed to happen? I could definitely see it being, you picked the wrong folder. I sent you two folders.
Yeah.
You said you picked the wrong one. I could definitely see that. That happens kind of
often.
Not often, but somewhat often.
Okay. I can see that.
But you think they purposely did that against his wishes?
Or he's lying.
Yeah. That's my stance. I don't think they purposely did that to arguably the biggest artist.
I don't think that the Sunday date was agreed upon by all parties. That's my statement.
See, I thought he went on a church route and released it on Sunday.
Welcome to Joe Budden Podcast. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, for something.
Blah, blah, blah.
Like, that was my stance. Like, oh, shit, that makes sense. Like, it's a gospel / hip-hop album. He had the whole Kanye church thing that was planned. That's what I thought. Like, to be not go with the traditional Friday, Tuesday release. I'm going to do my shit on Sunday because it's gospel. That's what I thought.
I thought so, too.
And that makes sense to me. I don't think they went against arguably the biggest artist on the planet and released the shit without him. He's top 5 artist on the planet.
Yeah.
Who, Kanye?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why wouldn't they go against him?
Nah, they wouldn't go against him.
They would not. You said they would not.
I don't think they would.
I don't think they would either. See, good. I'm glad.
That's awesome.
No, I'm just saying.
I like that we have these contrasting views.
I don't think they would just disrespectfully go against what that nigga wishes was.
I don't think so either. I think that, again, he may have uploaded the wrong folder, and he may have they may have agreed, we're putting it out this Sunday, and Kanye may have woke up Saturday or at 9 p.m. and said, nah, I actually did that. I want to push that to next week. And that didn't get relayed to...
They said, no, I'm tired of your shit.
For me to subscribe to what y'all are saying means that I'd have to stop thinking what I thought weeks ago, which was Universal ain't letting them two drop on the same day. They're just not letting it happen. Kanye's whole team and stance and maneuvering said, I want to drop the same day. That to me seemed like honest talk. He ain't never lied in rant mode here to my knowledge. He just be talking. It may sound crazy, but he just go, I want to drop with Drake. That was us saying, no, you don't. No, you don't. So I could roll with what y'all saying. Hey, it was the wrong file. It was the wrong folder. Cool, I could do that. Or if I'm Def Jam or Universal, and I was never letting you drop with Drake, actually, I'm getting mad that you keep inserting Drake. You keep pissing Drake off. See, when Drake is doing that little laughing and all the little shit, that's really just for the people up there. Yo, dog.
Tell your man, chill out.
Dog. Dog.
Tell your
somebody.
Man, tell your man stop playing.
Somebody. Now, do I think that anybody could control Kanye? Of course not. But no, I think that Def Jam Universal saw that happening. One, maybe didn't have all the information of when Kanye wanted to drop. Maybe not all of it in real time, as evidenced by that whole DaBaby debacle with the clearance and the mix-up. Clearly, everybody's not on the same page. And I could see them looking at Apple a little funny. For y'all keep having these concerts, y'all done made 12 million, 13 million, whatever. Hey, dog, check this out. This is going out. Enough is enough.
So what was the Baby debacle? Explain that to me.
DaBaby put a verse on Jail. Mm-hmm. We heard that at the Chicago live stream. When the album came out, there was no DaBaby verse. Kanye posted a text thread saying, with him being told that the Baby's manager is not clearing the verse for him. So when the manager woke up, the text thread said, we calling around, nobody's answering the phone. But mind you, it's time differences, it's late. Mm-hmm. But when the manager woke up, he posted and said, this is cap. Why would I not clear this? We did it. And when you hear DaBaby's verse, you know he want that verse out.
Of course you
That's the verse he wants.
And he got busy.
He apologized. He got his shit off. He addressed. That was his address. They're going to clear that. So they fixed that. They fixed it. But Kanye had to do some digging. He came back and he said, yo, that was Universal. Telling again, that was Universal that didn't want DaBaby on there. He said that.
I know. I'm not rolling.
And if that's true, because I could see that. A couple weeks ago, we sat up here and said, we know DaBaby done offended somebody higher up that you probably don't know, don't see, who happens to be. Yeah, we said that. So all of that sounds believable to me. So they fixed it. They did a re-upload. The album wasn't available, then it was, and DaBaby is there now. Yeah. On his own version, not with Jay-Z. That was telling to me.
It's a little weird.
That was telling to me, too.
Okay.
Kanye, who does nothing but put everybody together.
Oh, no, or
But he did that with a bunch of the songs. He's got the part 2 later with all the extra verses on it.
But even with him throughout his career, he'll take somebody that's odd, and he brags about it. I took Talib Kweli, I threw him with Jay-Z. I'll take Mos Def, put him with Freeway. I'll take, you know what I mean? Like this guy that's this super hood hip-hop dude and put him with somebody that's on a earthy, eclectic flow. So I don't understand why he wouldn't put both of them on the same joint. It must be something.
I'm sure there was some politics.
You know what I'm saying?
Involved.
It might be some political shit that we don't know about.
I think that there's mad politics behind this and has been for a while.
But I do think a lot of it was picking the wrong folder. Because when you send people like a file transfer, sometimes it lumps them all together, so you don't even see that there was another one there. You grab the first one. And he's changing shit every other day on this shit.
Nothing about how Kanye's files are handled or makes me think that something loose like that happened as well.
Yeah, it's too much money involved for somebody to be that careless. That's what I would assume.
It's all in-house. It's all his people. Yeah. It's all Wisconsin. It's all...
So when you saving a file, you got to be dating it.
You can't play with him like that. Like, that happens to the rest of us. Up there...
I would agree with that.
Up there, no.
It's too much perfection or attempting to be perfect going on.
And I did want to hear Jail with DaBaby and Hov on it, but I understand. I understand.
I would have preferred that too.
What do you think of the album? Let's get to that part.
I really like it. I really like it. I only listened to it one time because it's 2 hours long. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed it a lot. I think it could be shorter, but that's usually my stance on most albums.
I love it.
I didn't. There wasn't really shit on there where I was like,
You love
I
the
could
album?
I could have done
Love
without
it.
this one.
Really?
Love it. So genius.
I think it's.
So genius.
I think it's a. I
It's
think
real-
it's a
it's-
1 to 10.
It's brilliant. 1 to 10. 8.5.
yeah. It's up there. It's not below an 8 to me.
It's 8.5.
I think it's a masterpiece. I do.
It
I
is.
hate to say that, but
It is. It is.
I think that it was very intentionally done, and I think it was very well executed. I love that nothing sounds like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the last couple of Kanye projects, he was trying to make fit in music a little bit. This didn't really do that aside from the features.
And that was my point about Kanye when I was making it, when he was putting out all that other shit that the Kanye hive was trying to say was still there, like to the bar of Kanye. And I was like, nah, I don't want to hear none of this shit. You doing all this MAGA shit and the music is not there to match. You ain't putting your all into that. You could tell when somebody's putting their all into some shit. So now you got this project, and now I look back. And I look back at all the rappers who told me they were headed to Wisconsin. It was way more than Soulja Boy
Yeah.
that was on his album and then wasn't on his album. That wrote a rap for somebody, and then it, like, hundreds.
Dog.
We talking about hundreds of people for years before any of these pop-ups. Years. All through the pandemic. It makes me think back to the Sunday choir shits when he was popping up places, and that
All
shit
over
was
the country.
beautiful and practice.
Fam.
It was practice.
I think yeah, and even all them albums when he did the 7-song albums, I think that was all just hold over until this happens. I do.
Well, I'm definitely going to disagree with you, gentlemen.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think the shit is a 6. And I'm being nice. The musical instrumentation and all of that is cool. It's fuck
It's
cool.
cool.
It's better than, I was about to correct myself. Relax. It's better than cool. I don't like the body of work. I think it's way too long. I think the features did it for me. The features are dope.
are great.
Dope. For most of the features are super dope.
Magnificent.
But the rest of that shit, I'm not. If I would have bought the CD, I would have threw that shit out my window.
Damn.
No bullshit.
I'm not mad
You
at
made
you.
niggas wait that long for that?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
make us do
But
nothing.
you get what I'm saying? Like you just said, yo, you had thousands and thousands of writers flying in, being cooped up, held, you know what I mean? Working on this shit. I'm thinking this shit is just going to be undoubtedly a monster. This was not a monster.
Well,
for
give me the last gospel album you heard that you felt was a monster.
That's the one thing I say about this. I love the way that he tread between secular
Initially.
thought process
Initially.
and gospel music.
He did.
It didn't feel forced on either side.
It did. Initially, I think.
That's not easy to do, to make something religious
No,
and make it
no
sound
curses. Like that's why the Locks thing kind of took me. Like it was at the end of the album, but the Locks shit kind of threw me because they went into their Locks bag,
right.
right?
But that's why he
with the
put it
coke
as
and
a
the
part
dope
two.
and the curses and all that other shit. Like I'm like, damn dog, y'all couldn't,
Well, no, you can't curse on a gospel album.
and they did. Then they did.
No, they didn't.
The Locks, mad bleep outs.
Then it's not a
Mad-
curse.
Right.
If it's a bleep out, it's not a curse.
You get what I'm saying? But you can infer what words were there.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to have to do.
No, but
Because it's
so
not,
if
it's not
no.
a gospel album with a curse.
No, but so I'm saying, like, if you really a writer, like if they came to you and said, "Joe, write me 32 bars," but you can't curse, you could do that.
Of course.
So that's my point. I liked Styles P bodied it. I'm not even the biggest Styles P fan. He killed it.
I don't know how you're not a big Styles P fan.
I like
It's just,
no,
I tell y'all every week,
what I'm
but I'm
saying-
going to shut up.
That's not true, bro. Everybody, I was out when these niggas was out. I was into music when the Locks was out. I always liked Chic better than
we don't
Styles.
gotta dwell on your
But-
Yeah, we
Styles
don't-
P
it's
dislike.
fine.
Yo,
It's-
Dirk killed it to me.
Yeah,
Dirk,
he did.
Dirk got busy.
He did.
He got busy. I love the Jay Electronica verse.
He killed it.
He went ape shit. You disagree?
I do
my
wish that they would
birthday
put
dog.
features on the fucking songs though, because there's a lot of people who's like, I know who that is, but I don't know who that is.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, the album's like
I need to see some names.
I like it a lot.
I love the album.
Like it a lot.
It's probably too long, but again, there's nothing that I was like, oh, doesn't belong. Everything fit. Everything
Yeah,
was
but
there for a reason, intentional.
It's the equivalent of the double CD, and I thought it's the equivalent of the double disc
True.
back in the day.
True.
And
That's
if
true.
an artist as big as Kanye back in the day said, "My next project is a double CD," I would go crazy.
Nobody says anything.
I would
That's
go
true.
crazy
That's
over
right.
that. Now, in the streaming era, it looks funny when it's all of these
26
songs,
yeah.
and you just get them to do whatever you want with them.
Gotcha.
But I thought he did a great job with even how he sequenced it after I had whatever version I had. How
Right.
he sequenced it, loved it. The changes he made, loved it. The mix sounds just like I was
You
expecting
knew it was
Yeah.
gonna sound.
Yeah,
it
that's
to
true.
sound.
Shout out to Urko. It was the engineer, new mixer for Ye.
Yeah,
Really?
I didn't have a bad word to say, but no way was Universal letting Kanye West drop with Drake. That's just
Although technically,
that
I
was-
think won't their first week still be the same day? You know what I'm saying? They don't count. This will show up on the first week report. Will show up on the same day, I think, because
Makes
this is within this week
That
cycle.
makes
It's after
sense.
the Friday. They're
That
both
makes
in
sense.
this week cycle.
That's true. That makes sense.
Oh, you're gonna get me on a deeper dive.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They're gonna hit their Billboard numbers are gonna come back the same day. Their first week numbers could come back the same day.
Man, Universal knew that Kanye was gonna do 3-something.
Is that what he's being projected at?
Yeah.
I thought it would be more than that.
I thought initially it would have been around 350, 375.
Mm.
But after the two, I don't even know what to call them.
The blunders.
The two
Shows.
previews.
Oh,
Listening
okay.
parties.
Yeah.
Like I think that killed some of his numbers. I
Really?
think. Yeah. Dog, he released it. Mad niggas had it. It was leaked. Everybody had it.
And
I
you
mean,
got to
in
hear,
different
you got to
variations.
hear if you would like it or if
Yeah.
you would dislike it. But
Yeah.
I think 300 plus for Kanye is a win.
Yeah, still.
I think it's a huge win.
I think the number's gonna come back higher than that too, though. When it's all said and done,
I mean, if it came back at 4, I would be excited for it.
But
because it's 26 songs, he's gonna have an extra 6 days because he released on Sunday. I think that
the reviews are not good. The reviews out there
Ish,
are not
what-
good.
I've seen. a
Are
lot
they
of
not
reviews.
good?
Horrible. They're killing him online.
It's been out a day.
And they are smoking his boots.
All right, well, let's check back.
I've
next
seen a lot of
week
people
and
that
see
like
what
it.
they say.
on my timeline.
Me too.
But maybe I follow more like musically
You
inclined
might,
people or something.
So
you know what I'm saying?
They're listening to the musicianship. No,
Yeah.
And if you're listening to that, I don't see how you could say just bad shit about this album.
but again, Parks is listening to the instrumentation.
Me too.
I know you're a musician. The
So
average.
I
listen-
don't care when he repeats the hook
I do. I
95
don't wanna hear that.
times.
I like when
and
the beat's
music
doing
is,
some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the music is busy.
I know that's your take and your take because you guys are musicians.
There's probably 20.
The average fan is not a musician. The average listener is not a musician.
Ish.
I don't want to hear a nigga repeat the same fucking phrase
I know, but
17
listen,
times.
Listen to this. I was leaving my house a couple months ago. I was like, yo, dog, just give me a quick ride to the store. I got in the car. You turned the radio on. A song I liked was on. I tried to turn it up and get some, and it just wasn't good.
It wasn't the
It
feel.
wasn't giving
I'm
what
not
it-
disagreeing
so,
with you.
So what I'm saying is, like, how you really know? When did you really bump this in something that, like, he himself is going to stadiums to say, this is how this should be heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So, me as a consumer, I'm gonna try to hear it the way he intended for me to hear it. I put that shit on my big bigs, big super bigs. Took it from there, took it over here, upstairs. Dang. Yeah, I need all the whatever he's saying. I need it all loud. So I don't know. You just got to give it some time. I'm not taking early reviews on this.
Yeah, I'm
either
hesitant
like it or you
to put
don't.
a number on it.
You like it or you don't. I got other takes on this. Like if I'm Nas, I'd send somebody a smack that man.
What you mean?
Fam, listening to this album, listening to Nas's albums with Hit Boy, and then listening to the Kanye Nas. Come on, man. I'm still not over that. That is a travesty in hip hop. That Kanye.
Oh, the
Nas
Kanye
part.
Nas
Come on.
album. Okay,
See,
I
look,
see
you
what
didn't
you're
even
getting.
remember it.
Yeah.
You didn't even remember it,
Yeah.
and that's my thing.
So what you thought? He ain't put his foot in it?
Come on, man. Come on, stop it.
Yeah, he ain't put his foot in.
Stop it. He didn't do what he was supposed to do for Nas. He wouldn't treat Pusha like that. He would never do that to Pusha. He would never, under no circumstance, do that to Pusha. Don't do it to Nas.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here. I'm gonna be heated if I was Nas. But anyway, because you hear him do this,
No, some of that
and the music
is
man.
incredible.
Shout out
This
to
is
the 6 million producers on the album because there is 6 million producers.
I was
on the
happy to see every one of them.
It'd be 4 sounds in the beat and 6 producers on it. I'm like, I don't even know how this came to be, but that's dope. And that's one thing I've always given Kanye a lot of credit for. I think that he actually brought a lot to the game is producer collaborations. He's done that a lot early on when people weren't really doing that. And he credits people for a hi-hat. And I think that's dope. I'm sure the other producers would be like, you're giving him what % of my split for those hi-hats, but
he was a joker that was laying down beats and wasn't getting his credit and just do.
Yeah, true.
So,
yeah,
it makes sense.
Well, I will continue to listen to this one.
Me too. I really enjoyed it.
I'm going to listen again.
I don't know how often I will play it just because it is gospel music at the end of the day. Like, I'm not always trying to hear some church shit.
But that's not church shit. You know gospel music, right?
Well, it's not gospel music.
It's not
like
churchy.
gospel music is.
I'm just saying the topics in the songs not churchy either. Few of them start talking about Jesus, but
they always sneak in a little
They
bit.
did?
They snuck
That's
in
a gospel album to you?
It don't matter what it is to me.
Oh, okay.
He says it's a gospel album, and the Grammy board is going to say it's a gospel album. He is only going to compete with the gospel albums.
Right.
The same way, who else just snuck an album out under the guise of comedy? Comedy was the genre. I don't remember who did it, but they got these loopholes just going around
Yeah.
to get a Grammy. I'm going to put an album out under comedy. It's going to be a podcast. I'm going to put a podcast album out under some other type of shit because I see what they doing.
They getting it.
Yeah. And when you know what's at stake, when you know what's on the line, yeah, I'm taking every curse out. I'm instructing people to rhyme about God. I'm bringing the choir. The beats is going to sound this way. Come on down, right? What's going on? We've been waiting for you. You look great. Yeah, I'm doing all of that.
And you're the music guy.
Do you like Kanye's album? Ice is here. Round of applause.
How y'all doing?
Sit right down. Get the pot.
No. Get some water first. Get a nice little. You don't need hot water. You coming in hot? Coming in hot. Fresh off. 1 to 10. The whole album? 1 to 10.
It's like a 6.
New ice and ish.
Exactly what I said.
It's like a 6. There's a lot of skips on here,
A ton.
Okay.
but the records that I don't skip,
There you go.
I have been playing all day.
How many are there?
4.
Shut up.
4 out of 26.
You're a liar.
Nah.
Telling you what I'm listening to on this album.
I'm on 4. I liked 4 songs.
All right, time out. All right, this is why we need you here.
Hey, what's up?
You skip jail.
No,
You can't skip jail.
That's why I said it.
absolutely not.
You don't skip off the grid
Nope.
for
That's
my
2.
kid for my kids half kid. You no way you skip that.
That's 2.
Right?
Correct.
I would be personally offended if you skip Heaven and Hell.
It's not nothing I'm running back to. It was cool.
Heaven and Hell was cool.
It was cool. I've played the album a good 3 times straight through. And then I already got my ones that I just jumped back to. I can skip around.
Which ones are there?
Jail, which I combined.
24?
I don't like 24. Not
Okay.
a fan of that one.
Okay.
Jail, like I said, I combined 1 and 2 to make one track. Hurricane, Off the Grid. Lord, I Need
Am
You.
I missing? I must be missing something here. Where did you listen to? What speaker did you listen to this in?
I had my AirPods on all day.
Oh, see, that's what I mean, man. You're not gonna be. That's not and that's why this dude is ill. You gotta listen to some of this stuff as it's intended.
You are listening.
You gotta have some responsibility as a consumer. You thought you seen this dude setting himself on fire in stadiums, and you thought the earpods would enough?
Hey, Joe, I don't have a stadium.
I know. And everybody don't got the big
And I
JBL
don't
shit
have- I don't
like
have
you
the- I don't
got
have
in
the
your
7-foot
5,000 square foot
speaker you
house.
have.
Yeah.
And I got a
We're
baby.
talking about average.
And I got a baby.
It's a gospel album, Ice. The baby needs to hear
my
it to find
God,
Jesus.
yo.
My baby like 42 dollars.
Dog, I don't believe you. I think you're lying. If you tell me that don't do it for your soul, for your spirit, if you tell me that you put that in the right speaker, in the right mood, that
I just told you I had it in the AirPod Pros.
I'm telling you, I'm just telling you, I'm letting you talk this part. I'm telling you that I do not believe that in the right speaker at the right time, that's coming on, and you're getting up to walk to your phone or your system
To skip
and
it.
skip it.
No.
I don't believe that. I'm not rolling.
It sounds amazing.
No, the last album you liked sounded amazing. This sounds like the amazing version of amazing. Like, not even the music,
said it's
because
a masterpiece.
music is subjective. Music is subjective. I'm just
is.
talking
It is
about
subjective.
sound.
I know.
But see, I take it all. It ain't, I don't just care how the beat
That's me
sounds.
too.
I'm
man,
the
me
entire
too.
picture.
I need everything.
I need everything.
The entire picture. Look at the whole picture. Look what he did. He painted a masterpiece. Look what he painted.
Abstract.
He took.
He painted
It might be abstract.
He painted an
And
abstract.
the thing
which
about
makes it
masterpieces
more
and art
subjective.
and all of that is beauty's in the eye
He's
of the beholder.
always been abstract.
No, some of that shit is undeniably dope. He ain't always been abstract. Some of that shit is.
What
nigga,
was undeniably dope that wasn't abstract? From Kanye West.
I could say
his first 3
yeah,
albums?
I was gonna say the first 3. I don't see them as
Oh,
You
well,
can't
then we
argue
would-
them.
We would
They're
disagree
not
on
particularly
what
abstract. I would agree with that. They were not particularly abstract.
saying
They were a
that in
little more
20
on the nose.
College Dropout was abstract in 2003.
No. We knew
Okay,
exactly.
forget it.
No, listen, I get what you're saying. You saying he did something that nobody else was doing.
It was abstract.
That's not abstract. Abstract is I know what he's saying. I understand his direction. When you look at an abstract painting, I don't know what that shit means. I don't know what they trying to convey. Right? When you listen to College Dropout, you knew exactly what direction he was going. It was just something that nobody else was doing. That didn't make it abstract for the listener.
made it
I
groundbreaking.
agree. Yeah, it was amazing, but it wasn't
Groundbreaking.
necessarily.
Yeah,
abstract.
like-
It's not abstract.
Yeezus was abstract.
Yeezus.
808s and Heartbreaks
I say
was
808s
abstract.
808s and
abstract.
Heartbreaks
I think
was
that's where that
abstract.
started.
Graduation, you might be able to argue, was a little bit abstract. A little bit. Not
started at
graduation.
808s.
I'm sorry, late registration. That's what I meant to say.
808s was
Graduation
abstract.
was very on the nose.
808s is where it started. for
It
me
was
with
where
the- with the abstract.
it's where the yeah, I agree. I'm totally in agreement with that.
You both give this a 6.
Yes,
Oh, that's what you gave it to?
absolutely.
Oh shit.
And again, Ice is way more musically in tune than I, but it's work. I made it my business to listen to the whole joint. This ain't it.
I ain't about to force it down your
It's
ears.
cool. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah,
All right.
it's all right.
It's
Nigga,
cool.
I don't work for good music. Y'all,
I know,
y'all don't have to convince
I know.
me.
I'm just saying.
I love this shit.
Again, I just think with
Man.
you and Parks, what you guys are looking for, the average consumer is not because
That may be
you
true.
guys are musicians.
That may be true. I want to hear something different.
You
and he
talking
gave me
about the
something different.
horn? Yo, wait till these drums set it, nigga. They ain't start yet. Yeah. Average nigga not listening to that.
You know what this album does for me? Because forget about music and all this horn shit I'm talking about. At some point, as rappers age, I would like to be able to hear and see that. And when I look at the last 5 years of Kanye West and all that he's endured and gone through, marriage, divorce, the kids, his
mouth.
Everything.
It was a different, but it's always been his mouth. It's always been death. It's always been his grieving his mom. It's always been some of that. I think God put a new set of shit on his plate in the last 5-6 years. Maybe debt. He got to feel like what debt feels like as he was leveling up. He was, oh shit, how do I get to $1 billion? I just think this, for it to be gospel, for the choir shit that he was doing for years, the fact that he always can incorporate everybody just perfectly. It's just, he applied himself. It sounds like him. I know that feeling when you broke up with your girl, but your album is coming out. Your wife, I need you, come through.
I also know what it's like to work on something that's a little bit conceptual and different and big in scope and thought and actually doing it and executing it, which he did.
Like y'all are judging a gospel album. I know you
We're
say it's
not
not traditional.
judging.
gospel.
I was- wait, hold on.
asked
Before you
for
even say
our
that.
No,
opinions.
no,
Wait,
Y'all
let
not
him get his
letting-
thought
y'all
out
not
because it's
letting
an
me
important
finish.
thought. Yeah,
Y'all are sitting here critiquing a gospel album. To me, that's a win.
exactly.
That's a
Is
win.
this a gospel album?
Yes.
Yes.
Because see, to me,
Said the same
Oh
thing.
man.
and this ties into the whole. Even though I'm not a big believer in the whole Kanye's a genius, like I don't run to that like everybody else does.
Yeah.
This feel like he created a whole new genre. I don't call it gospel. I don't call it rap. I don't know what the fuck this is. But it's
Fair.
hard. Like I like
That's the
that part.
brilliance in it. That's why I think it's a
That's not to
masterpiece.
take no, but still, me listening
It's
to
a
it,
hip-hop
just
album.
putting my headphones on and running through this album, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Yeah, it's new. That don't mean it's, oh my God, this is amazing. I didn't feel that. I felt it more watching the live streams.
And that's
Then
what I was
listening to the
just
album.
about to say. You know what really Ice finds a new way to come in and tick me off. You're not it's my birthday, so I don't care. I don't care. But this is my thing, and this is what you just represented for me. You represented the fan who, when it's not out yet, but I hear it, it's fire. When it comes out, it's not the same for me.
It's not new, maybe,
And I don't like that fans do that.
but that happens.
No, but
that happens, yo.
I know Demoitis. I'm one of the kings of it.
Yeah.
It's Demoitis, but maybe not Demoitis
And
here,
but it kind of is because every time the live stream come out, I get that. I've been listening to this
He
for
has.
a while.
Yes.
So
Loving
now
it.
for me to so now
You
for
was
me to
loving it.
actually, but I fell in love with certain
He
versions.
fell
of it.
in love with certain songs too. Like
Right.
the very first time I heard the jail shit,
Yeah.
y'all know I came here like,
Yeah. But you don't like it now?
no, of course you.
Oh, okay.
That's I've been
And
running back
again,
to that all day.
So
I'm not.
I've watched all the live streams.
Genius,
I haven't
man.
I haven't saved them and listened to them like you maybe have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of curious about what you think about the development of the album.
He's mad. He's mad that he took Chris Brown off. He really took Chris Brown off. I see why Chris Brown's cursing him
he
out.
on it though.
Yeah, but not like he was.
Yeah, not like the version 2 was.
It was a duet.
Like you could hear Chris. Now
Now
you
it's-
lowered his vocals.
he's
You
like a
put the
background vocal.
choir on there. You can barely hear him.
Yeah, he's hardly there.
People don't like that, but you know with Ye and I don't with Ye we saw this with Pablo. That version is going to come out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that's just how he do. He gonna go back in and tweak and tweak and tweak. This album's not done.
Yeah, I already had to re-download it one time.
Me too. He got me.
He changed something
got
else.
me.
Yeah, he changed it. Yeah, I don't know
Already?
what. I don't know what. I
Little-
just was pulling up earlier and I was
This
like,
is
oh
great.
shit.
Like
love
the
that.
baby wasn't on the first one, right?
No.
So which version do you think is the best?
Version 2.
Okay. Which was not the Chicago one,
That was the second Atlanta one.
second Atlanta one. Okay.
Yeah, that was the best one to me. Even though version 3 is where we got the baby's verse, which I think is the standout on the album.
Really?
Yeah,
So version 2 plus the baby's verse.
correct.
So not the
And you're
Fabio
good.
verse.
It was until I heard the baby verse.
Not the Dirk verse.
No, the Dirk verse wasn't the best anyway. I had the Fabio verse as the best verse on the album until I heard the baby verse. That verse is different.
Honestly, I liked a lot of their verses. I liked the baby verse.
The features killed.
See, and that's another thing I don't like. I saw a lot of, this is too many features on the album. Listen, there's no such thing as too many features on the album if they make sense and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
especially
Like,
when
you only
work on
use
the
that when you want to knock.
It's just
somebody.
the J. Cole effect of he did it without features.
So, good for
I
him.
know, I agree. I like that too. I like it too. As long as the shit is
Well,
dope.
I liked it the first maybe 2 times.
Right.
Like now we wanted to hear him with some features, and guess what he did? Went and got features.
I loved hearing him with features.
Yeah.
J. Cole sounds great with features.
Yeah,
he
he
should
do.
do features more.
He does now. But I like all the features on the album.
Nah,
I'm not
honestly.
mad at, I'm not mad at any feature.
No,
Certain
fuck.
songs. And another thing, Joe, me and you had jokes about it. That J. Elect verse is.
He smoked that.
Yo,
Yeah, he smoked that
I
shit.
really paid
That's-
attention
that's
to
my
that verse.
favorite verse.
I was like,
That's my favorite verse. I was about
And-
to ask you. You like the baby
Yes.
verse better than the J Elect
yes.
verse?
But also, I don't know which one of these cameras is on me. West Side Gun, you smoked that. And I want everybody to know I said it. He smoked that verse. The features made sense on here.
I agree.
And I'm not.
And you
I don't
still
care
hate it.
who you got. What happened?
And you still hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
You still skipping everything but
I
4
hold
songs.
Kanye. You know what? You know the other problem. I
Give it to
hold
me.
Kanye to a very high bar, yo. Like almost impossible to reach. And I said that about this album. You keep putting out these live streams, you're gonna make it to where, like I've heard versions. Now I don't want to hear that.
After his last 3 albums, this is a lifesaver. This is
Yeah,
music to
I
my
agree.
ears.
I agree.
After his
Oh,
last
see, I
few
didn't.
albums,
I didn't listen. I still
not
haven't heard
fair,
the Ye
though.
album, and I still haven't heard the Kid See Ghost album yet. I didn't listen to those. So I went from Pablo, and I didn't hear Jesus is King either.
You
I
think
went from,
Pablo's better than this?
yes,
I don't think so.
I think Pablo. I play more.
You think Yeezus is better than this?
I hated Yeezus.
808s?
808 is one of the greatest albums of all time to me. So that
Give me your order of
Kanye's
Kanye's
discography?
best to where you.
808s. I go back and forth between 808s and Graduation
Okay.
as the best.
Graduation's the best.
I love 808s.
I feel you.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
That's number 2.
College Dropout.
That's number 3.
So y'all in cahoots.
Oh no, he's got 808s higher somewhere than I do.
Yeah, I have 808s very high.
I don't have 808s that high.
I really
I appreciate what it did, but it's not one of my favorite albums to go to.
I run to that album. And
I like
let it
Yeezus
play.
though.
See, I didn't like Yeezus.
I like
I like 3 records
most
off
of Yeezus. I didn't like a couple of it at the beginning, but from
I
like
like
track 5 on, that shit is
New
great.
Slaves, Bound 2, and there was one more I forget. 'Cause I haven't heard
Blood
in a
on the
while.
Leaves.
Blood on the Leaves.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 I like off Yeezus. Everything
That
else
was
you
the one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So I have no idea where to put this in his discography.
I wouldn't.
It's
I
too
wouldn't.
early
Y'all about
for
to say I
that.
wouldn't put
Way
this in
too
there
early.
anyway.
All right,
Not yet.
let's leave it. Y'all don't even sound excited talking about Kanye.
Would you? Yo, what?
I don't
you want
even like-
me
I
to
don't
be?
even like-
No, you
yeah.
super excited. That's why, because you love this shit.
I love this
I
shit.
asked him what his 1 to 10 was. You weren't here. He said 8.5. Off mic, Park said like an 8, and then on mic he said like an 8, 8.5 too. Okay. So
And that's on the
That's
the
on
quick
one listen,
listen.
though.
But I've loved this from the demo. I've loved it. I've loved it.
Joe Biden.